Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Could it be that Miguna has been making strong statements against William Samoei Ruto, and yet behind the scenes, he is supporting William Samoei Ruto? Could that be the case? We are not trying to rule out this kind of possibilities when it comes to politics. Now, I'd like us to go to a latest development about an alleged 30 million that is alleged that was given to Miguna. These details have been shared online and people are reacting on them. Could it be that Miguna is not being truthful? I've seen a couple of statements from Miguna all the time. Miguna is attacking William Samoei.
And you say, if I don't meet this goal, I do this, you will fail. Never set two goals for yourself. So when you go to war, you must fight to win.
But we know that Miguna is one of those people who supported William Ruto during the 2022 general election, but he did not support Raila Amolo Odinga and has been calling Raila Amolo Odinga names. Now, in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take you through a couple of charts which have emerged. These charts have indicated a communication where Miguna is being confronted to reject an evidence that has been shared concerning a 30 million bribe to him. Now, let me take you through a tweet from Maverick Aoko first. And Maverick says, "Oh yeah, breaking news. Miguna met Ruto 2 nights ago at Ruto's other home in Karen. Your integrity hero was given 30 million. His daughter, who was an escort in Canada, given a nice job. I dare him to deny this. Just watch his tweets moving forward. Zandani Shehe." Okay. Now, that's what Maverick shared here. And then she went ahead to share some conversation here on, these are charts. Let me just take you through these messages. Now, this message, you look at the message on the top there, it's written today, and it says, the first person is sending a message here saying, "Hi, Mama, about the post on Miguna, your sources may have lied to you. I kid you not, Miguna tulikuwa na yeye 3 days ago here in Toronto." Okay, then there's a response here. This is most likely Maverick Aoko saying, "Good morning, darling. Thank you for seeking to be truthful. Let Miguna deny receiving Ruto's money. Awaiting response, please." Okay, then the message went on like this. "I'm not a politician, but I just saw your post and wanted to state what I told you. But yeah, he looked roughed up, kuchapa." Okay, and then the response which is believed to have come from Maverick again says, "Let him deny receiving money from Ruto Juicy. That's all, please." That's the end of that chart that has been shared. This chart is purporting to expose Miguna and even tricking Miguna to deny these allegations. Now, the money in focus here is 30 million. That 30 million was handed over to Miguna to try to probably make Miguna or either slow down on his attacks on William Ruto, if at all that is the intention, or to either, we can say, to make Miguna look the other way and start supporting William Ruto. So let's look at Miguna. Assume this tweet from Maverick Aoko is justified, and then the intention here, which you already know, is to expose Miguna. If the facts are correct, the evidence that Maverick Aoko is going to share will be an evidence that one can rely on. If at all that is the correct position, then we can as well say that Miguna is a sellout. Because, of course, Kenyans right now know that Miguna has been fighting the regime.
And you say, if I don't meet this goal, I do this, you will fail. Never set two goals for yourself. So when you go to war, you must fight to win. You can, at the back of your mind, be considering, in the event that I lose, what do I do? Never articulate it publicly, because then you're setting up yourself. You've even told your enemy you are considering failure.
If he can be paid 30 million, assume that is what was paid, and he accepts the 30 million and tones down on his attack on the president, then we can say that Miguna is a sellout. Now, Maverick has asked us something here, and I think this is something that we're going to follow up on. Of course, she has given us some of the details here, but we're going to follow up on what she has told us. She told us to watch his tweets moving forward. If at all Miguna has been given 30 million, and it's true that he has been given 30 million, then what is going to happen is that Miguna is most likely going to tone down on his attacks on William Ruto. The chats, ladies and gentlemen, they're not going to be lethal. You know, they have always been lethal on the regime. But so if at all he received the 30 million, then going forward, Miguna is not going to be attacking William Ruto. Now, we're going to monitor Miguna's tweets kuanzia saizi going forward to try to, you know, to look at this statement from Maverick, whether it's a statement ambayo tunaweza sema kwamba ni statement ya ukweli ama ni statement tu ambayo imetumwa kumharibia jina. So we are going to monitor this statement going forward, na most likely something is going to come out of it. It's very easy. We don't have to, maybe labda tutapata ile transaction kwamba kuna this bank transfer was conducted, or kuna hii EFT was conducted, ama there's this kind of check that was, you know, hatutapata mambo kama hayo. But the tweets ambazo zitaenda mbele on Miguna will give us something. Tutaweza kujua from the tweets whether Miguna bado anamwattack William Ruto ama Miguna saizi amechange ana attack Rigathi Gachagua. If at all the 30 million has been shared like purported by Maverick Aoko, then maybe it's meant to convince Miguna to destroy Rigathi Gachagua. That is assuming this is true. But then something here about the tweet. Miguna met Ruto 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. So 2 nights ago, of course, Ruto was in the country 2 nights ago. Now, if you go to the chat talks about, there's something that the chat has mentioned here. When this person was trying to get a response from Maverick Aoko, because if 2 nights ago, Miguna, if 3 days ago Miguna was in Toronto, but Maverick has told us that 3 nights ago Ruto was with Miguna. So that is also something that we are going to find out in a short while. But the most important thing to note here is that we are going to look at Miguna's tweets. Hizo tweets za Miguna kwenda mbele zitatuonyesha kama kweli Miguna amesaliti wa Kenya ama Miguna yuko na wa Kenya. Sisemi kusaliti kwamba ukimtetea William Ruto umesaliti wa Kenya, but nasema tu kwamba saa hizi wa Kenya agenda yao nyingi ya wale watu opposition ni kwamba wamtoe rais aliye mamlakani. Na unajua Miguna amekuwa ni mmoja wa wale ambao ana support opposition. Lakini unajua opposition iko na mtu kama Rigathi Gachagua ambao tena again you find that Miguna support Rigathi Gachagua. So if at all the 30 million was shared, 30 million could be maybe convince Miguna a deal na Rigathi Gachagua vilivyo, or Miguna aache kumpiga Ruto vita sana. Those are some of the things which I suspect could be the main reason why Miguna could have been approached, ladies and gentlemen, if at all what Maverick Aoko is telling us is true. Now, I'm going to look at the reaction from Miguna, because Maverick has told us that if at all Miguna is not that thing that she's telling a lie, then Miguna should respond. So nitaangalia tweet ya Miguna, nijaribu niangalie kama kweli kuna vitu Miguna atakuwa anaongelea ambazo zinamaanisha kwamba yeye anampiga William Ruto vita ama mpigi William Ruto vita. Lakini if you look at what is happening, because I'm going through some of his tweets here, I'm seeing Miguna sana sana tweets zake saa hizi si za Kenya hapa. Ni tweet hapa naona vitu ana forward hapa ni vitu kuhusu kina Trump, yeah. Kuna yani is full of America, Europe, you know, the tweets ambazo zinatumwa hapa, there's something about genocide in Israel, you know, kuna vitu kama hizo. I'm seeing one ambaye ameshare tweet ya Donald Trump, yeah. I'm seeing a tweet here where Miguna's shared something on it's basically US issues. So let's just wait for the right time when we'll get tweets ambazo zinatuonyesha kwamba Miguna kweli amehama deal sana na William Ruto na deal na mtu mwingine tofauti. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.